Hi guys. Keeping a safe distance to the camera because I'm sick. Unfortunately, I have the very same symptoms which are the trademark of the coronavirus. I'm feeling really sick. But that's life. No matter what is the name of the disease I have, I just need to get over it. So no beer today. I'm feeling like shit. So drinking only water. Because in water there's life, but in beer there's the meaning of the life. So like I said in my previous video, I have the book Modern Homebrewing Recipes from Gordon Strong, and I'm about to brew a New World IPA from that book. Here I have already starter going. I will at some point make a review of the stirrer as well. But in the meanwhile, let's turn it off so you can hear me better. The yeast, I'm not going to use the yeast which was in the book, although I have purchased that yeast as well. But then I saw in my local homebrew shop, Panimo Nurkka, shout out to Panimo Nurkka, which is my local homebrew shop, excellent guys. I saw this White Labs WLP 4044 Hazy Days Yeast Blend number 2. So this yeast blend design, the specialty is kind of well, fruity IPAs, etc. At least that is my understanding, and that is not always good. I'm back. Sorry, I had a phone call, so because I'm using my iPhone to do this, so it cuts off if the phone rings, which is yeah. So where were we? About the recipe. The recipe in the book, which is logical only, is for 12 gallons, 46 liters. So I needed to scale that down quite a lot. But it's all in all, it's the base malt is 50-50 pills and ale malt, and then it has a little bit of Belgian pale ale from Dingemans, German Munich malt, and then it will have honey to pump up the ABV and hopefully give some additional flavor as well. But anywho, yeah, so I was planning that I will do some washing up today. There's some backlog from last weekend which I need to clean, and then tomorrow I will mill the grain, measure all the waters and stuff like that. Then on a third day to do the mash, and on the fourth day do the boil. And I think that schedule is loose enough for me to do, even if I'm sick. If I get any worse, yeah, then I just need to abort the mission. But let's see. I need to be doing something, otherwise I will lose my marbles. Yeah, that's all. See you in a bit when I start preparing the actual brew day. Thanks. So I have done mashing and sparging, and now into the hops and such. I have mentioned something about the hops previously, but that was most likely full of shit, because I had made a mistake in the recipe, but I double checked luckily from the book, and the hopping schedule is so that we have first wort addition, which actually I have never done, and I'm going to add it at temp of 75 Celsius already into the wort, and then just continue warming to the boil. Not sure whether that is correct or not, but let's try it out. So that is a first wort hop addition, 20 grams of Amarillo. Then we are going to add at 20 minutes 13 grams of Citra and 13 grams of Simcoe. Then in 10 minutes 13 grams of Amarillo, same amount of Simcoe, and then at 1 minute 27 grams of Simcoe, and 0 minutes 14 grams of Citra, same amount of Centennial and same amount of Simcoe, and then the last addition 0 minutes as well, 7 grams of Amarillo. Okay, that's wacky, but let's try it out. There's no dry hopping or anything, which would be expected for IPA type of beer, but there's none, so let's try it out. Like I like to say, there's no right or wrong in the brewing world, only different. So let's see what happens with this. I'll start weighing in the hops, and we'll get back to you when we have boiling wort. So we are now sitting at 75 degrees. Going to add a few drops of defoamer, like so, and then going to add my first wort hop addition, which is 20 grams of Amarillo, like so. And I think we have a fugitive here. No, okay, it escaped. So there was one hop pellet stuck to the post-it label. And then we'll just start heating up to 100 degrees. Oh, screw. That is a frap, guys. So end of a brew day, and actually it is not end of a single brew day, it is actually end of 4 brew days. So I have taken several days to make this happen. Yeah, so here it is. First time using the Snub Nose, already loving it. There's nothing funky under the belt, so I don't need to worry that there are leaks here. Yeah, and I think that the finishing of this vessel is a little bit better than in the Fermchilla. Just my opinion based on the individual fermenters that I have. So, and also I'm loving the smaller opening. That might surprise you, but I have Mark keg washer, actually 2 of those, because of a happy accident. You can see my previous videos to learn about that. The Fermchilla and the Spidal barrels, which I have as well, have the exact diameter of the opening with the keg washer insert. So it doesn't fit, or it doesn't stand in the keg washer stable enough, so I could just leave it and forget it and let it wash, let's say 1 hour or whatnot, me not standing by it. But this does, this fits inside of the insert, which is in the keg washer, and it's Happy Days. So, I mean, it could be if I could manage to get a second one from somewhere, I might buy it and use the firm chill only for special purposes, like when I'm dry hopping, because I have tried the dry hopping. You can flush with the CO2, the dry hops, etc. before launching them into the beer. So it has its perks, but I don't do that much of dry hopping. So, but yeah. So here it lays, all good. I have added the yeast. It hasn't started fermenting yet. I've pumped up the pressure from my CO2 tank to 1.25 bars, just to kind of dial in the spunding valve and make sure that there's no leaks or anything. So all good. Yeah, it's been a long brew week. Because I haven't had the energy to just kind of blow through everything during one day. So yeah, it's Friday. I'm feeling better, but not fully well. Hoping to be in a working condition on Monday. But while waiting on that, I'm going to hit this corona thing or whatever it is. I haven't been tested for the corona. I just have all the symptoms and yeah, and definitely not the ordinary flu. So most likely I have and yeah, well, long story. I'm going to hit this disease where it hurts the most. Having a glass of single grain whiskey from the beautiful city of Dublin. So hey, cheers guys. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep on brewing. Please stay at home. These diseases are not to be joked. This is not a common flu. Anyone who says that is bullshitting. People are dying because of this disease. So stay at home if it's possible. There's plenty to do around the house, like brew a beer. So cheers. Happy days, I hope, are coming.